Light. It comes from the sun and bounces around all over the shop. But what if we could invent something to somehow harness this light, channel it, focus it onto a light detecting surface? The quick-witted among you will already know I'm talking about lenses. Most of you actually already have some of these lenses in your eyeballs already, focusing the light rays from YouTube onto your squishy retina, ready to be perceived by your brain. As you can see from this detailed animation, the lens is super important in the business of seeing. But what if we could direct these light beams using a tiny, tiny hole? Wouldn't that work just as well? Pinhole photography was mentioned in Chinese writings around 500 BCE, long before we had the ability to make accurate glass lenses or YouTube videos. What if we took this ancient pinhole technology and mashed it together with a modern digital camera in some kind of unholy photon sandwich? It's time to find out. I took a Canon body cap and, using my advanced photography lab, some cardboard and rubber bands, I've drilled a hole flawlessly. Light rays are really, really tiny, so obviously this hole is too big. I've poked a hole using the tip of a sewing needle, and that should be it. To my amazement, this actually worked. But it turns out that when you try to force all the light in the world through a hole the size of a dust mite, not a lot gets through. So you have to do a long exposure. If you want a sharp, slightly less blurry photo, you either need a tripod, or you just have to hold your breath and stand perfectly still for 2 seconds like a Victorian ghost. Now, these are not photos to write home about, but they do have a kind of dreamlike look to them, which I really like. Plus, there's the added bonus that you don't have to worry about focusing because everything is blurry all the time anyway. The reason for this is that my pinhole was too big, but this was my third attempt at making as small a hole as possible, so I gave up at that point. You can buy ready-made pinhole lenses from eBay, but I felt like that was cheating. I'll probably order one now. Happy shooting.